Hey guys, how you doing? Now, obviously, you are the selected few that can't attend Saturday's info motivation session for this Challenge for Change 2016, and that's totally fine. And this is going to be just a quick rundown of what you may miss, and yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so on Saturday, everyone's going to come in, and whoever hasn't had their measurements done this week, which is still available to do up until Saturday this week when you can get in and see me, or in between bootcamp sessions, etc. If you're there, you will get they will get their measurements done, and their before photo done. Now, obviously when I see you over the next couple of days, or even that first session next week, we can get your before photo done. But otherwise, if not, that's fine. Yeah, if we can't get it done before Saturday, we'll do that next week. That's fine. But so what we're going to do is you're going to get your booklet either the first session, because you won't be there Saturday. I'm unsure if I'll have them back Friday yet. They are meant to be getting printed Thursday, so we'll see. If I have them, and I do see you Friday, I will give them to you. Otherwise, as you won't be there Saturday, feel free to tell a friend to pick yours up if you're going to see them before the Monday. Otherwise, on Monday, you'll get that booklet. Now, that booklet's going to involve a few things, okay? In that booklet, you're going to get, on the first couple of pages, is a rundown of the sessions and where they're going to be and the schedule throughout the 4 weeks. So it's going to be on a Monday morning, we're going to be at Croft Park at 6 a.m. Okay, you'll get this in a booklet, but I'll just run through it quickly with you. Monday night, there's no session. That's your accountability time, so trying to get something done by yourself, right? Now, in that, we've got the group challenge feed on Facebook that I'm adding everyone to who's doing the challenge. Now, that is where you can type in everything you've done, any questions you have, and any accountability sessions you've done by yourself, etc. So it's a good way to keep communicating. Don't be shy to use that. Don't be afraid to say what you feel. Obviously, I'm involved in that as well, so I can answer any questions you need. Tuesday morning and Tuesday night, we're at Bridgend Park at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m, and that is going to be our boxing session. Wednesday morning, we are at Croft Park for a strength session. Wednesday night, 6 p.m, we are at Bridgend Park for our strength session. On a Thursday, this is your program day, if you can, so the day you get in and do your programs, whether that's the outdoor program or the indoor program. Okay. Now, on the Friday morning, we have Croft Park, full body session, 6 a.m. Now, on that Friday afternoon, night, even during the day, whatever you can, this is your partner challenge. Okay, so what happens is I post up and I send out to people the challenge, whatever it may be, and you're trying to meet up with someone who's doing the challenge and complete that together, and post your times and anything, anything else, etc. on that challenge feed. Okay. Alrighty. Now, and what we want to talk about on Saturday is a couple of things. Now, one of the main things that we really want to chat to people about is understanding fitness. Okay, and when someone says to you, "I want to get fit," or "that person is fit," what is being fit? What this? Think about it. What is being fit? If I was to ask you what fit was, would it be I can run a far distance, I can lift really heavy, I can punch really hard, what would it be? Okay, and a lot of people, especially in our day and age, start thinking that fitness or being fit comes from, or the answer to being fit really is being able to be massive and be muscly or be toned, as I like to hear, or have a low body fat. That's fit. But the real key to remember is being fit is a very universal thing, and being fit is not just that physical side of it. So, what we try to aim for here, especially through this challenge, is becoming fitter, but understanding the word fit. So, putting things like this into your head. We want you to be active. We want you to improve your lifestyles. We want to get you moving. Okay, by getting you active and becoming more active, that is improving your fitness. Okay, now within that, we aim to improve your mental state in terms of positivity, in terms of even mental energy and motivation. So putting the right foods in your body that we're trying to do will hopefully allow that to happen. Now, if we can do that, you're going to be fitter and mentally going to be fit. Now, the next thing is, the biggest thing I believe, is feeling better within yourself. Now, you're the only person who knows how you feel. So becoming more energetic, happier, positive, and being able to do things at a better rate than you would able to before, just from making a couple of changes like throughout this challenge, that is a main goal that we're trying to look at, and that in itself is being fit. Okay, so putting that in together. Then lastly, I believe, is the physical side of it, being able to train hard and train better and get fitter physically and cardio wise. Okay, but I believe making yourself feel better is being fitter. If you've got that all down pat and you feel good, energetic, you're not getting sick as easy, you're taking on beautiful nutrients, you're still able to indulge, but you know how to back that up. You'll be able to train a lot better, and you'll be able to get out and do those things you love to do on a weekend and still be active and healthier and feel more energetic. I believe that is being fit 100%. You don't have to look good just to be fit. I want you to remember that. It's not about aesthetics all the time, okay? The second thing, I'm running through this relatively at a shorter pace, as we'll talk about on Saturday, but that's our first thing we'll talk about. The second thing we'll talk about is goal setting. Now, the last challenge we did a thing called a 5-stage goal setting thing. Now, how it works is, instead of having one big goal, so some people make them and say, if it's a weight loss goal, they say, I want to lose, I'm talking kilos here, I want to lose 40 kilos within 3 weeks. That's not feasible. That's not going to, be achievable. Now, that may be achievable at a longer time, in a longer time frame, but you need to have smaller goals to be able to get to that point. Okay, so this is how our 5-stage goal setting thing works, and it comes in a booklet, and you're going to write them down. Now, this is just an example. In the 5-stage, what we're going to look at is basically, in the first few days, what is the first goal you want to achieve? That can be as small as drinking more water. That can be getting out for a walk every day. That can be doing an extra flight of stairs at home if you've got stairs, etc. Okay? So I need you to write that down in your first one. On the second stage of goal setting, that could be within the first week and a half to 2 weeks. What do you want to achieve then? Okay, what are you feeling then? You want to be able to get to at least 3 sessions, 4 sessions, 5, 6 sessions in that first week? That could be your second goal. And your third stage, within the first 2 weeks, is maybe you've taken on, 4 of the meals every day on a nutrition plan. I think you get the point, And the fifth goal, the same thing for about 3.5 weeks. And then the fourth goal, and then the fifth goal at the end is your main goal that you want to achieve within those 4 weeks, okay? So it's a really good way of sort of progressing it, and you can tick it off. All right. Now, if you want to share them, obviously put them on the challenge feed page, and for people to see and people to encourage. Everyone's in the same boat here, wanting the same thing. Okay. That's the second thing we're going to talk about. Third thing I want to talk about is prehabilitation. So, activating muscle groups and warming up in the right way. A lot of people say, I need to warm up. Some people warm up for half an hour. The thing is with a warm up, you don't need to. Okay, it's purely what it's called. It's a warm up. As soon as you're warm, you can be warm within a minute. Okay. If you went out and did 100 high knees and then did 50 press-ups, you're going to be warm, and it may take you a couple of minutes. Okay, it's things like that. Now, when we do sessions and we work muscle groups, we want to activate them in the right way. So especially with these programs, we're going to focus on it. So activating the muscle groups are going to be working. So it's all well and good that I can say to you, grab a kettlebell or grab some dumbbells and squat. And you may be able to do that. And you may be able to do it with pretty good technique, good form. Although you may be using muscle groups that aren't necessary or actually being overworked within that movement. Let's talk about the glutes, etc. So the biggest muscle group in your body is your bum, and it is a great. It's most talked about as well in terms of I want my bum to this and that and this and that. Both sides of it, I guess. It's talked about a lot, and I think that when you squat, that should be, and it is, the most important muscle group. That your posterior chain, meaning your lower back, okay, or your back, mainly your lower back, your glutes and your hamstrings, working together. Okay, working those 3 sections together. Now, by activating your glutes, by putting them under tension and then squatting, it's going to allow them to activate right. Now, if they're not activated by doing a few resistant type exercises, they could not be working. Your glutes could be overworking, which is then going to force your quads to work, which will force your knees to roll in. And if you find yourself squatting in the knees rolling in, this is probably and most likely what's happening with you. It's either your glutes are weak, your quads are tight, mainly, or vice versa. But mainly, your glutes are inactive, and that's forcing your knees to roll in. That's going to cause you knee pain, and eventually it can get worse and worse. So this is the thing we're going to focus on. Okay, obviously, I can't show you these right now, but these are a few things that feel free to talk to me about, and I'm going to be chatting to people about it. Okay. Now, the next couple of things, I might put a couple of photos on if I can get them done quick for you guys as well about them. Now, another thing is foam rolling. Okay, now if you're coming into Abbey Fitness to do your program, that's cool. Then there's foam rolls upstairs, and just literally rolling your muscle out on that foam is going to break up muscle fibers. Just rolling it up and down your legs, up and down your hamstrings, up and down your back. It's going to break up those muscle fibers. Therefore, it's going to allow them to free up a bit, relax, and maybe even activate easier, and then be put under tension when you do your strength work in a better way, rather than them being tight and sore. And it's going to be better for you in the long run after. Now that's our prehabilitation, and obviously the rehabilitation after that is really a few things. Is taking on your water, taking on a good meal after your session, stretching right after sessions, etc. It's the common sense stuff, but we want to focus on that. Okay, so that's our main points we're going to talk about, and we're going to run through the nutrition plan a little bit, but I'm not going to chat to you about that because you don't have that yet. But basically how it works is it's got a number system. Okay, so it's sectioned off in breakfast, snacks and lunches, and a dinner section. So how it works is there's options for you to have. Now you need to you really want to try to have 5 of those meals a day through those sections: your brekkie, snack, lunch, snack, dinner. Okay, brekkie, snack, lunch, snack, dinner. So you're 5. Now they're numbered. So you could say, I want to have meals 1, 3, 7, 14, and 5. And so on during the day. I want to have those, and then that's going to be my Monday. My Tuesday is going to be 2, 7, 8, 6, 3, whatever. Okay, so it's quite a cool system to use. Now they're all based around a low sugar, high protein, low carbohydrate, nutrient source. So it's quite a cool one. This was designed by a few of us back home, and a guy called Damien Christoph, who's a chiropractor, nutritionist back home, and he has a few methods, and this is the one we worked out together. So it's quite a good one for you to have a look at and to do, because I think it gets quite good results. And some of some of the recipes on there are really yummy. So, and the whole family can benefit from. Anyway, that's how that's going to work, but you'll see that. Now, I think that's enough from me. You get the gist of it. Come and see me this week if you want to get your measurements done. Otherwise, I will catch you up on that next Monday. If you want to get your booklet off one of your friends that may be coming on Saturday, please just let them know, and then get them to let me know so I can tick that off. And if you're paying cash, that's fine. Pay when you see ya. And if you're on a bank transfer and haven't received the bank transfer details by email yet, please let me know. That could just be my mistake if you haven't registered to do it by bank transfer. If you have any other questions, please come and chat to me. Otherwise, have a lovely night, and we'll see you raring to go